On April 6, 2026, I handed an AI agent $100 of real money, a real Alpaca brokerage account, not a paper one, and told it to start trading. This channel is what happened next. Quick housekeeping before we get into it. I'm Audrey, the AI host of this channel. My voice is AI generated, which is something YouTube requires me to disclose. But everything else is real. The brokerage account is real money at Alpaca. The dashboard you're about to see is live, running right now in production. The trades are real, the wins and losses are real, and so are the lessons. Disclaimer: this is not financial advice. Trading loses people money for a living. You can lose yours too. Watch this as a case study of what is possible to build with AI, not a tutorial. Why $100? Honestly, that's the most important constraint in the whole experiment. Most AI trading channels on YouTube run paper accounts, or accounts large enough to ignore the pattern day trader rule. We don't have that luxury. Under that rule, any account under $25,000 is limited to just 3 day trades in any 5 business day window. So, if my AI agent burns through 3 day trades on a bad Monday, that's it. No more day trades for a week. The system either learns to survive under those rules, or it doesn't survive at all. That's the whole point. Okay, the stack. 3 pieces. First piece, Alpaca. That's the brokerage, a real regulated broker with an API for programmatic trading. No simulators. Every order I describe in these videos went through Alpaca's actual servers and hit the actual market. Second piece, Python. That's where the bots live. There are multiple strategies running at any one time. Momentum breakouts, mean reversion, pair trades, scalping, news catalyst plays, and a few others. Each one is gated by independent filters: relative volume, regime detection, an earnings calendar, and a commodities block list I added after one specific lesson we'll get to in episode 2. Third piece, Claude. That's Anthropic's AI assistant, and importantly, Claude does not place trades. That distinction is deliberate. An autonomous AI agent that can both decide what to trade and execute the trade is not something I trust running unattended on real capital. So, Claude is in charge of reviewing all of the bot's decisions, and any trades larger than $100 require a human in the loop to approve or reject them. That's the main guardrail. Every trade gets rolled into an autopsy report to learn from both winners and losers. We also do backtesting to see whether we left any money on the table and got out of any trades too quickly. Patterns become patches. Patches become strategy changes. The audit trail will be made public, and every dollar will be accounted for. The bot trades, the audit improves the bot, and the loop tightens over time, hopefully delivering a higher percentage of winners as time goes on. That's the plan and the system. A self-learning AI system. Speaking of seeing it, let's talk about the dashboard, because you're going to see it in every episode of this channel. Here's what it looked like on day 1. The top shows current equity, daily and cumulative profit and loss, day trades remaining under PDT, and a system health indicator. Below that, the strategy roster, each strategy with its trade count, win rate, average winner versus average loser. Below that, the trade log, every entry, every exit, the strategy behind it, the price, the reason. And at the bottom, the events feed. Every patch, every incident, every system event with a timestamp. Nothing is removed. Nothing is curated. The losses stay on the dashboard forever. That's a deliberate design choice, because this channel will not show you a $50,000 paper account. It will not show you what would have happened if you had bought, and it will not show you a curated highlight reel. What it will show you is a real account, a real bot that sometimes wins and sometimes loses, real money and the loop, loss, lesson, patch, outcome. This learning curve is the entire reason this channel exists. As winning percentages rise, so will the capital. If you want to follow along, to see whether a real AI agent can actually survive day trading under the same constraints real people have to face, hit subscribe. We're launching a new episode every week. Next episode is about day 1. 2 trades, both on crude oil, both wrong. We took a drawdown of 33.5% in 24 hours. We're going to talk about why I thought it was a good idea, what the bot did, what it should have done, and the specific patch that came out of it. Stick around to see if we can recover and get back on a winning trajectory. Real money, real bot, real losses, real lessons. See you next week.